Look at this. This is not just a flowchart. This is the blueprint for a machine that prints money 24 into 7. And the brutal truth is, your business is probably leaving thousands or maybe millions on the table because you are missing at least three of this component in your sales funnel. You are running ads, you are getting the clicks, but your bank account is not reflecting that effort. And you are wondering why? Because you have built a leaky bucket, not a high converting sales funnel. Look, I have been in the trenches for over a decade running a profitable agency. I have seen countless entrepreneurs and business owners burn through their ad spendings and wondering why their product or their offer, which looks very perfect or very good to them, is not converting. The truth is, it's not about your product, it's about the system that you have built. Hi, I'm Romy Singh, founder of Funnels and Profit Digital Agency, and over the past 12 years, I have personally generated more than 5 millions across my digital agencies and products I have built. I have built two six-figure agencies, learned some really expensive lessons in life, and climbed back from the rock bottom phase of my life to build what's now becoming another six-figure business. And today I'm breaking down what I call the high converting sales funnel blueprint, the exact framework I use to explain and build high converting sales funnel for my clients to turn their traffic into paying customer at a scale. So, all right, everyone, let's start with the first component of the high converting sales funnel blueprint, which is the foundation. The foundation of any sales funnel, but what I have noticed 90% entrepreneurs skip it or cut it to a short since it's the most boring research page of the system. They want to pour money into Facebook ad or Google ads or TikTok ads thinking traffic is the answer. That's like trying to fuel a car that has no engine in it. The engine, the real power, is built before you spend a single dollar on your ad or before you even think of creating that ad graphic to promote your offer. It starts with these two boxes. The first foundation element is, or the component is, deep customer avatar research, which most people you might know about as ICP. The second block is offer clarity and messaging. This is not just about guessing their age and location. This is about knowing their soul inside out. What do they dream about at 3 a.m.? What's the one problem that keeps them stuck, frustrated, and angry? What's their point A? What is their desired point B? If you can't articulate their pain better than they can, you have already lost the sale. So you have to get this right. You have to put your heart into doing this research to figure out who your ICP is exactly and in detail. Once you know who you are talking to, you can craft an offer so good that they will feel stupid saying no to it. This is your value proposition. It's not what you sell, it's the transformation that you bring into their life. Your messaging needs irresistible hooks. It needs to dismantle their objection before they even think about. You will have a multiple touch points with your ICP, whether it's through an content or social media post or an ad or an email. Use those content to dismantle their objection before they land on the sales page. So most of their objection or the skepticism is already taken care before they land on your sales page. Okay, if you got this two blocks right or the component rights, you are done with the foundation of a very profitable funnel. Your foundation is set. Now we need to build the machine. This is the core of your funnel. It's like the fuel for your funnel, and that's the traffic. Now the traffic is divided into majorly two subcomponent. First is paid traffic and the second is organic and owned traffic. But here's what most people get wrong. They think traffic is just about the volume. Wrong. It's about quality and the intent as well. Your traffic source need to align with your ideal customer's behavior and patterns. Are they scrolling social media, searching Google, reading the industry blog or the Quora or any other websites? The biggest mistake you can make is trying to be everywhere at once. Pick one traffic source or one platform, master it, and then scale it. I have seen businesses and entrepreneurs go from zero to six figures focusing solely on organic content before they touch paid ads. But if you can afford it, if you want to speed things up, then you can invest in the paid traffic. While owned and organic traffic is slow, it takes time and consistent effort to build it. Own traffic is like your email list, your website visitors, your social media followers, because you own them, like you have a certain amount of control over them. So, and they would not just immediately vanish if you stop paying them. They will follow your content as long as you are serving them the content or the information that is valuable to them. Now, if you understand about the fuel of the funnel, which is the traffic source, the next component of the funnel is the funnel objective. Now, this means you have to figure out what is the one action you want the user to take on this journey or on this blueprint or on the funnel or the offer that you're creating. Is it to book a call or buy a $47 product or join a webinar? A funnel that tries to do everything accomplishes nothing. So you have to get crystal clear on one and only one goal that you want to achieve with your sales funnel. If you want to achieve multiple goals, then you'll have a multiple sales funnel blueprint just like this one. Now, once you're clear on the funnel objective, the next element is sales copy and email sequences. This is the lifeblood of your sales funnel. Your copy is like your 24 into 7 salesman. It needs to be persuasive, clear, and relatable. It should communicate the value, handle objections, and drive user to the one objective that you have set. Your email sequence is your follow up army, converting the leads who were not ready to buy on the day one. Then you have the frictionless sales funnel flow. Think about Amazon. You buy a book, they offer the audiobook. You add a camera to your cart, they suggest a memory card. A high converting funnel maximizes the transaction value. What's the next logical step of your customer? What could it be? Offer it as an upsell. If they say no, what's a smaller, less committed offer you can make to them? That's your downsell. A smooth flow guides the user, it doesn't confuse them. So you have to understand the complete sales funnel flow. You have to tweak it multiple times by understanding your data to get it right. And then once you have the sales funnel flow laid out perfectly, then it comes to the sales funnel design, which needs to be conversion focused. Your funnel design has only one job, and that is to eliminate friction and reduce decision fatigue. It's not about being pretty, it's about being effective. Big clear buttons, minimal distraction, mobile optimize, and highlighting the certain key elements, using social proof, making the hero area like really, kind of attention grabbing. Like you have to make sure that every element that you have on your sales funnel design, it kind of makes the user tilt their decision toward buying your offer or buying your product. If that element is not helping it or not helping them make the user decision faster, then delete that element. It does not need to be on the sales funnel. This right here, this is the part from the component 6 to all the way till the end, is what separates pros from the amateurs. Most people build their sales funnel and turn on the traffic and walk away, thinking that they have built a high converting sales funnel, but they could not be any more wrong. The real entrepreneurs, the one who are burned once, they know work has just begun. It starts with data and analytics setup. You must have your Google Analytics, your Metapixels, your tracking, your session tracking, your heat map tracking, all set up flawlessly. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. You need to know exactly where the users are dropping off, what they are doing, where they are spending most of their time, on which part of the sales funnel. Then the data allows you to do segmentation and tagging. You can tag users or the buyers or the people who have abandoned the cart or people who are not buying it or people who just bought the upsell, not the downsell. All of this data helps you make more money, make more profit, come up with a unique strategies to target the people who have not bought it completely. Remember, once a user buys your product, that is where the real sales begin from. That is where you start actually making profits. So the first sale is always just the beginning. You have your upsell, you have your downsell, you have your main offer, you have your other offers, and it becomes very easy to sell other offers to a person who have already bought it from you once because they trust you. So to be able to achieve that effectively and efficiently, you need to learn how to do the segmentation and tagging. You can tag users based on their behavior. Did they watch 75% of your webinar or the 75% of your VSL? Tag them accordingly. Did they click on the link option A or link option B? Tag them. This allows you to send hyper personalized, relevant marketing content that actually converts those into paying customers rather than just annoying them. If you shoot it an email blindly, it might just make them annoyed because it will not be relevant to them and you would not understand their exact behavior and exact situation. But if you segment them and if you tag them properly, you understand where they're coming from, what they have done, and what they have accomplished in the system. So you can personalize your approach or the strategy. Now, after data and analytics is segmentation and tagging. We already talked about the segmentation and tagging with the data and analytics setups. The component 8 and the third component in the data and analytics setup is conversion rate optimization. Now, this I don't need to tell you how important it is because everyone who's into sales funnel marketing or building sales funnel or selling a product or service knows how important conversion rate optimization is. And all of this, like the by setting up data and analytic tools and segmentation and traffic, you are setting up the stage for optimizing your conversion rate. This is the moment of truth. But conversion is not just about having a beautiful checkout page, it's about the entire experience to this point. You're tracking everything: conversion rate, average order value, CTR, customer lifetime value. If you're tracking everything, you can optimize them. You cannot optimize what you don't measure. So you have to measure if you want to optimize the conversion rate of your sales funnel. And now you have data to run intelligent A/B testing. Is it the headline, the button color, the offer itself? You can stop guessing completely and start making data driven decisions that can take a funnel from 1% conversion rate to 5%, literally 5xing your business without spending another extra dollar on the ads. You just did three things: you track the data, you set up all the data tracking tool, you segmented and tagged the audience based on their behavior and their actions, then you are using the data to optimize your conversion rate. All of this bring us to the most important and most overlooked part of this entire blueprint, which you will hardly find any funnel experts or any funnel designer talking about it, which is retention and ascension, the last component of the sales funnel blueprint. You would not find many sales funnel designer or offer creator talk about this component because most of them think that once they have optimized for the conversion rate, the job is done. No, that is where your real job starts if you want to scale from 6 to 7 figure or to the 8 figure. So what is retention and ascension? As the old saying goes, it's easier to keep a customer than to get a new customer. You have spent all this money and effort to acquire a customer, okay, just to let them buy your one product. The biggest mistake you can make is then forget about it. Once they have bought your product, your main product or main offer or upsell and downsell, then you just forget about them. That is the biggest mistake you can make. The sale does not end after they buy from you once. it becomes more easier for you to sell them again after they buy from you. And most entrepreneurs tend to ignore this fact, and this is what costing them thousands and millions of dollars depending on their traffic volume. This is where you build nurture campaigns, loyalty programs. You provide so much value after the sale that they become a customer for life. And then you ascend them up your value ladder. The person who bought your $47 ebook is most likely to buy your $1,000 course. And the person who bought your course is most likely to buy your $10,000 mastermind. So that is how you make much more money. And that is how people, all those big people, big entrepreneurs transcend from the 6 figure funnel to the 7 figure business or to the 8 figure business, because they built a complete system around this retention and ascension logic or the component. The real wealth is not made in the first sale, it's made on the back end with a dedicated system for retention and ascension. This is how you build an unshakable business. So let me bring it all together. The all 9 component with the foundations. A high converting sales funnel is not a web page. It's a complete end-to-end system. It starts with deep understanding of your customer, builds a frictionless conversion engine, and multiplies its own result through obsessive optimization and retention. Stop building leaky buckets, build this blueprint. Before I wrap up, let me share the biggest mistake I have seen even 7 figure entrepreneurs make. They build their funnel backwards. They start with their product, then they try to find customers. Instead, you should start with your customer transformation, then build everything around that journey. Ask yourself, what does success look like for my customer? What obstacles are preventing them from getting there? How can my funnel guide them step by step towards that transformation? If this video helped you understand the psychology behind high converting sales funnel, hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Remember, your sales funnel is not just about making sales, it's about creating genuine transformation for your customers. Get that right, and the revenue follows. That's the funnels and profit way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.